Watch out for the papaya orange McLaren just bombing it down into the straight.
The game opting for even a one-stop.
A one-stop, that is an extremely bold strategy there.
That is definitely a very aggressive one as well. I don't think.
I think the two-stop would be the most aggressive one.
But we have lights,
with 5
and
lights,
it's pedal to
and
the
away
metal.
we go.
But what has happened?
What's happened here?
Very
that was a
weird
huge
start
delay.
there.
But the
we're
Mercedes
underway,
got away
and it
close.
looks like the Red Bull fighting with the Ferrari. It's going to be very hectic into turn 1. Who's going to get the move on who? And into turn 1, the Mercedes in the one piece, and the pack behind. Absolutely, but that AlphaTauri and the Red Bull fighting, and there's been a crash, and it looks like is that a safety car already? Connected, but we're back. No, that Alpine
and the
20 seconds off the pack with the new soft tires, and there's a yellow flag. What is happening? The Alpine is fun.
It's not a good week for the Alpine.
Had a big chunk. So now, first safety, is that a VSC perhaps?
I think that is a VSC.
Has to be. That was a big.
There was no crash, so it would make
time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
It's going from bad to worse for the Alpine drivers.
From bad to worse for the Alpine.
Really, so it's going to be extremely hard to dethrone him.
Going very slow. It's some strategy, and we're away. And it looks like it's going to be very tight on the restart between the Red Bull and the Mercedes, but the AlphaTauri might have gotten a good restart here as they're going to try and look for the pace to get on top of the Red Bull. Can they find it? I don't think they will. It's very tight
making a move
going
on the
into
Ferrari.
turn 1, but it looks like they just missed out.
I think the Mercedes really hampered their own getaway there.
But the Red Bull is definitely going to have to look for a good place into one of these corners to try and get the upper hand, because DRS is going to be open for 3 laps, and I think
the Red Bull is really going to be charging.
It's equal tires, equal pace, so it's all up to the drivers now.
It's all driver ability now.
But that Alpine is looking scarily good with the new soft tires. The Aston Martin's also opted for that course. I think.
Oh, and there's a bit of contact between the Alfa Romeo and the Ferrari.
They're going wheel to wheel, the Ferrari and the Alfa Romeo. They've gone off the track, but it looks like the McLaren has slipped their way through as well. That is amazing. They've managed to put themselves up into 5th place in only a span of a few corners.
And the Ferrari's fighting back. And the Ferrari's fighting back.
Was a brilliant
the wheel to wheel through the stadium section, and it's like, and the Alfa Romeo down the inside of the Ferrari. This is absolutely amazing.
The DRS is enabled as well, so it looks like they're going wheel to wheel. It's nearly 4 wide.
And the Alfa Romeo has been forced
they're
off.
not going to come out of turn 1 into one piece. That is 4 wide. The two Alpines, the Ferrari and the Alfa Romeo. That is. They've come out into one piece, but it looks like the Alfa Romeo has missed out brilliantly. That is definitely not good, but it looks like that Aston Martin is showing the pace. Unfortunately, they're just way too far behind. There's already been quite the fight.
There's already been drama. There's been collisions, there's been spins, there's been safety car action, there's been everything. So far it's been, for neutral, it's been the perfect start. For some drivers like the Red Bull, it's not been near to ideal.
Yeah, you think, with the Alpine showing a very good performance so far in these races, you wouldn't think they would be, this far off. Really. I mean, Ruby definitely, with that time penalty, they're going to have to pit again with both soft tires. So, are they going up to... Yeah, it looks like, speaking of, they're going to box now.
They've pulled the trigger for it.
The hard tires to try
the hard tires, it has to be the hard tires. if it's not anything, if it's anything other than the hard tires, they've messed up.
Mediums.
This medium.
That is
an interesting one.
Controversial strategy.
A oversteer though. But as I was saying, the McLaren seems to be the car that's in the best position at the moment.
Yeah, because it looks like. I mean, the Aston Martin has slightly worse tires. They have that drive-through penalty.
They might have some side pod damage as well due to the collision with the Alpha Tauri.
Oh, definitely. I think this Aston Martin might be out of the race in a few laps. But I mean, that's another time penalty. It's just been all over the place, really.
This seems oddly similar with the penalties to Austria 2022. It really does.
Yeah, I think the track limits have definitely been very unforgiving.
And there's a yellow flag in sector 2.
And that's the Alpha Tauri. What has happened to that? Is that another safety car?
That is another safety car.
Is that a that is a full course safety car yet again. Definitely is definitely going to hurt the race. So I think they're going to be out of the
100%.
But safety car in this lap. We have seen this before. Will the Mercedes imply the same strategy with the...
I tell you what, the Aston Martin is a 6-second time penalty because of track limits and the collision with the Alpha Tauri. So if the Aston Martin wants to win, he's gonna really have to get a move on.
Slowing down. Crucially, they're gonna have to get a very good start here. And we're green flag racing again. And the Aston Martin might have to... Oh, that is going to be...
That is not good.
But the Aston Martin and the Mercedes going wheel to wheel from turn 1. Who's going to get... Who has the pace? Is it going to be the Aston Martin into the lead of this race? But it looks like the Mercedes just about... But the Alfa Romeo into 3rd place now. There's a yellow flag. As someone stopped on the track. Oh, and that's the Alpine. Once again, it's really not been a good race for them.
The Alpine's having a torrid time out in Mexico, so behind them is now 5.5 seconds.
Oh, but it looks like they're going to be going wheel to wheel again through turn 1. DRS is enabled now, so the Aston Martin is going to be able to use that to their advantage. It's wheel to wheel into turn 1. Who's going to come out on top? The Aston Martin just trying to find a gap with the Mercedes, closing the door.
But it's a bit wide for the Mercedes, and the Aston Martin going a bit wide so they can get a good run.
They're definitely going to get the no DRS. That is going to be very unfortunate.
That is extremely unfortunate for him.
You know, these two drivers have been isolated almost from the rest of the grid. There's nearly 7 seconds separating them. The Aston Martin once again getting the... That is really going to hurt their race.
A rare mistake from the Mercedes.
Yeah, and they've made that mistake, and they're definitely going to have to pay very, very dearly for it.
It's a human error as well. It's not even like it was forced and dragged to make sure that it stays ahead of the Mercedes at all costs.
And there's yellows once again, and that's the Mercedes once again. They've had
is the Mercedes crumbling under the pressure?
Oh, and I think that's just tired.
His tires are cooked. His tires are cooked.
Absolutely, and that is.
And he's retired.
That is retirement, and that is horrible.
That is so unfortunate. I wonder
from the lead.
I wonder from the original spin. I wonder if his tires were just overheated to the point where it was almost undrivable.
Most likely. I believe it's gonna stay this way. But that's what?
And the Alfa Romeos go what?
What has happened here?
Why
are they on the pit limiter?
Right. That is extremely unfortunate for the Alfa Romeo.
That is an Alfa Romeo going very, very slowly. What?
What the heck? What just happened? So.
Yeah, they've just missed Aston Martin dominance, I suppose.
I mean,
Oh,
he's gone.
and that is the Aston Martin off. Talk about
pushing
a
it to the
commentator's
limits.
curse. We are still gonna have that last lap battle for that last step on the podium.
The Red Bull must be smelling the blood right now. It must be hunting for. It must be absolutely frothing at the mouth for this opportunity. He's been waiting so long for it, and it's been gift wrapped to him.
From the chaos that was lap 1 for them, I think this is going to be just a brilliant opportunity.
And he's got him. He's got him before the DRS is even open.
They've got the DRS now as well. Surely, that is
of
not
course, without the front wing. Without the front wing, the Aston Martin is going to be relatively fast in a straight line. Just through the corner, he's got him.
But maybe we could see some sort of masterclass here from the Aston Martin. They're going wheel to wheel.
In sector 2.
Maybe someone has gone off there.
I reckon it was the Alpha.
All eyes, the star of the show, the Aston Martin has really proved to be dominant in this race. And they're going to take the checkered flag now, and they're going to win the Mexican Grand Prix.
What a dominant showing.
Such a dominant showing throughout this entire race. It has been absolutely amazing. It has been...
fully deserved. Deserved.
They had an absolute masterclass, and they played their cards right.
Crosses the line.
And there's yellow flags. Is someone gone off? Maybe a bit of team orders there, as you saw.
Yeah, I saw that. Not ideal
at all. The star of the show, the Aston Martin. Some people call it the Green
Aston Martin double podium.
The double podium. That is their first race, and that is their first win, and their first podium. And
huge result for the team.
That is a brilliant result, and that is really going to help in their championship battle 100%. So that is the result of what was a brilliant race. Lots
a race
of
full of penalties.
5 DNFs.
1 DSQ.